Hi, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon in England, quite a humid day here today. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday, although obviously you're going to be about 5 to 9 hours behind. So you guys have a great day. I'm just dialing in to give you an update on where I am with the Sopwith Camel at the moment. I'm doing for the Laura thread, and just sort of buzz through quickly just the general setup as it stands at the moment. We can see in the lower part of the picture is the top wing, which is inverted. You're looking at the lower side, and over the top of that I've actually taped a piece of 0.10 clear acetate sheet. This is direct steel from the very talented Mike Grant from his lovely DH2 model, where he created this mock clear wing to set up the strut angles on the twin bay biplane, and I thought it was an absolutely excellent idea. But more recently I've also seen that used by Tony Bell with his 48 Sopwith Camel, also an Edward kit. What I've done actually is very carefully cut this sheet out to conform with the wing forward edge and the trailing edge, and the two have been cut very carefully to be absolutely square, because that's really the key to this whole thing as far as I can see, and also to conform to the wingtips at either end, so you end up with a perfect rectangle of acetate sheet. And once you've actually taped that up and lined it up very carefully with the leading edge and the trailing edge, it means you can very simply take an engineer's scribe, the thing I have in my hand at the moment now that's flopping around in front of this disembodied voice, and actually place it directly over the moulded strut holes that the manufacturers actually put in on the fuselage struts here and here, and also on the interplane struts at both ends, forward and aft. It's a great system to use. It's very, very simple, and what I'm left with now is a clear wing, which I can untape a little bit later and use to set up the struts nice and accurately. And the beauty of the system, as Mike and Tony will obviously already have benefited, is that you can look straight down over the top of the model and actually see that the aerofoil section of the struts are perfectly at right angles to the leading edge and the trailing edge, which is a key thing you will have some difficulty with if you use the Aero Club jig or a homemade jig when you're looking at the solid plastic wings, so you can't see down through clearly what's actually going on. So it's a great system. So that's why I'm going to go with that. That's all prepped up and ready now. The bizarre thing with this Roden kit is that although the manufacturer has provided holes for the forward fuselage struts, there's absolutely nothing of the rear two, which is very, very strange. So what I did was take the data file plans in 72nd for the Sopwith Camel, and to measure using a pair of dividers how far behind were the two rear struts, and then it was simply a case of actually taking a right angle to the piece of acetate and then measuring back the right distance and then making a further hole there and there to set the struts up. So that problem's neatly resolved. That's all good stuff. What you can see in the video image at the moment obviously is the fairly well prepped now. We're getting close to nailing the whole thing together. The fuselage has been joined and linked up with the lower wing. There's a linen colour of salts in the back, and obviously I've done the usual oil paint thing for the fuselage sides and the wooden sections of the aircraft structure and the floor, and the forward section has been given a rough paint of silver. The reason I haven't taken too much time over it is the Sopwith Camel is absolutely notorious for having next door to no view into the cockpit, because once the top wing goes on, it pretty much obscures 2/3 of the cockpit opening, and so all you can really see is the seat. And that's just about it. So I'm not going to spend too much time on detail behind the seat, which just isn't going to be seen, come what may. That's about it for the time being. Send another update a little bit later. You guys take care, hope you have a good day, and speak to you soon. Bye for now.